What's good with y'all, bro? Back in another video. Not today. Today. We're going to be reacting to the NBA trade deadline. Even though I saw most of the trades, like this is one of the craziest trade deadlines there ever was. Like it's ever been in NBA history. Like this shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But let's get straight into it, my nigga. Hope y'all have a good day. Let's get straight into it though. Shit, this shit was crazy.
I trim my chest hair into the shape of small animals. It's a squirrel.
Dynamic NBA trade deadline here on CBS Sports HQ. We do have a trade tracker for all the deals we're not talking about. Certainly there has been a ton of movement. You can head over to cbssports.com for that. I'm alongside Brad Bodkin as well as joined by Colin Ward-Hettinger. Let's talk winners and losers here as we wrap up trade deadline. Let's start with a winner, Brad. Who was a winner for you at the deadline?
Well,
Phoenix.
obviously the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, the Phoenix.
Kevin Durant. I mean, that's just a monster.
Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul. Oh my, the Warriors 2.0.
Less than the Wolves paid for Rudy Gobert. So, like, if you look at this in perspective, the Suns picking him up in a Western Conference and really entire NBA landscape that is wide open in terms of championship contenders. To bring in Kevin Durant completely moves the needle. We've used that phrase a lot here over the last half hour, and there's nobody that moves the championship needle like Kevin Durant. So
They got the MVP, man, and Devin Booker.
But what he does for them is that they're a team that doesn't get into the paint, doesn't score at the rim. They have to rely on jumpers. When you only have two guys that can do that, in Chris Paul and Devin Booker, it gets tough. But to add Kevin Durant, they now have no shortcomings other than
they gotta win the shit now, bro. It's a whole super team.
Okay, so the Phoenix Suns for you, Colin. In terms of a winner for you, who was the big winner at the deadline?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the Suns, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are both winners because they were able to force their way out of situations and go to good teams. But Brad took the big one, so I'm going to go with a little bit of a smaller move. The Philadelphia 76ers, they are very
Who they got?
close to being right up there with the Celtics and the Bucks in terms of Eastern Conference contenders. They took a piece in Matisse Thybulle, a defensive, basically only defense type of player, and turned him into Jalen McDaniels, who, regular NBA fans might not know a ton about him, but he is young, he is long, he is athletic. You don't lose a lot on the defensive end because he's a very good defensive player, and he can also stretch the floor by knocking down some threes. So yes, the Phoenix Suns made the big splashy move, as did the Dallas Mavericks. But this is a move that when you already have your superstars in place, and Joel Embiid and James Harden, a guy like Tyrese Maxey, adding around them is what makes a difference between, a second-round playoff exit and potentially winning a title. And a guy like Jalen McDaniels coming in, taking...
I can see the 76ers winning it all, though.
Rotation, I think will really make a difference here. So a little bit of a deep cut, but I think the 76ers have really positioned themselves well to be an Eastern Conference contender with this move.
No, and I think it's a good point. I mean, there's going to be the splashy moves, but then you've also got the team.
And the Warriors got back Gary Payton. I saw that. That was a good trade because he won the shit with him. And I didn't see him playing for the Trailblazers at all. I don't know if he got playing time or he been injured.
So on the other side of things, Colin, I'll start with you here. I mean, the Brooklyn Nets went from possible title contenders in the East to a team that is now in full rebuild mode, stockpiling picks. Are they the biggest losers?
I don't know about rebuild, bro. Cam Thomas, something serious.
Yeah, Brad and I were talking about this off air, but in terms of the actual moves that were made, there weren't a ton of losers. So if you're looking at big picture, yes, the Nets are probably the biggest loser of this deadline because they had two players who were very capable of winning them an NBA title this season. They proved over that stretch where they went 18-2 or something like that, where this team, when they're clicking, could have been a real contender, and now they are in full rebuild mode.
They got Nick Claxton and they got Cam, bro. They straight. And still Dinwiddie, they straight, bro.
They did very well. I love Mikal Bridges, whether they want to keep him or...
And they got Mikal, they straight.
I love Cam.
They straight for sure.
Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie are good players that other teams are going to want to give assets to get them.
They're straight, bro.
I think in terms of the actual moves that
I don't know about chip. They're not a chip team.
Yes, if you're looking at the big picture.
But they don't get to the playoffs for sure.
Championship contender to rebuild mode in a matter of 2 or 3 days, you have to be the biggest loser of the trade deadline.
Okay, so he picks the obvious one. You had the Suns for winners, obvious one.
Yeah.
So Nets, obvious one for on the loser side. Who do you have as a team that didn't make good at the deadline?
Well, I think Colin's onto something here because it's sort of like the old saying, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And I think the teams that didn't get better, in light of a guy like Kevin Durant going to Phoenix, Kyrie Irving going to the Mavericks, if you're Denver, if you're Memphis, these teams that we were talking about, they might be the favorites to come out of the West, but they didn't keep up with the Joneses, and so they suddenly now fall back, I think, in the conversation. So to me, that's a team that loses. You could argue that the Raptors were a loser because they weren't able to get off those players that everybody thought they were sort of the fulcrum of the trade deadline, and once they moved, everyone else did. But then Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving just completely hijacked the trade deadline, and when it ends, the Raptors still have all their guys. So now they have decisions to make in the offseason with Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent. But I wouldn't be so quick to label them a loser. I think we'll end up talking more about the Raptors, but there's already reports coming out that they think because the Eastern Conference lost a contender in Brooklyn, that maybe they can crawl in, get through the play-in, or get a low 6 seed and maybe make a run in the playoffs. So I think that move, taking Brooklyn out of the equation, gave some people some ideas that maybe they should keep their guys.
Canadians are patient, right? Take that patient approach. So, okay, so as we look at the teams now, I mean, the rosters are set. It's time to settle in for the stretch run. The odds for the title run have been updated, and they'll probably continue to be updated.
Celtics, yeah. Celtics are the Suns, bro.
Trickle in.
For sure.
Mentioned, trade deadline tracker.
Celtics are the Suns, bro.
So as you look at these odds here, Brad,
Yeah.
Celtics favorites, Suns favorites. Then you got the Bucks, Nuggets, and 76ers. Nuggets were a team you kind of mentioned there. How do you like these odds? Do you think they're a fair reflection of where these teams are at right now?
Yeah, I think they're fair. I mean, I would have the Suns as the favorite, but I mean, I think this graphic indicates that this thing is still pretty wide open. There's probably, off the top of my head, there's 10 teams that can go into their war room right now and say, if things break our way, if the right matchup comes our way, if we stay healthy, if our guys get hot at the right time, all these circumstances come together, there are a lot of teams that can still make a case. So I think that reflects that. One of the teams that I think probably shouldn't be right in the middle of that is the Warriors. I think I like them getting Gary Payton the second back, but previously you asked me about the losers. They're probably a team because they don't take a step forward. I don't think that they can keep up with a team like Phoenix now.
Yeah, they can't. KD Indy book, bro, that's overpowered, bro. And they got a big, bro, that's overpowered.
So I don't know that I'd have them right there in the middle of that favorite conversation. But I think at the top, it's pretty indicative of a bunch of teams that are right up there.
Yeah, I think what stands out to me is the fact that the Celtics are still number one, right? They didn't do a whole lot at the trade deadline. They didn't have big splashy moves. This is a team that's just been really, really good. And they're going to lose Jaylen Brown for a little bit, but he should be healthy for the playoffs. And I think it shows that a team that has continuity, a team that made the NBA Finals.
Are they number one in the West? I don't even know. Wait, the Celtics in the West or the East? I forgot.
Be back in the mix again this season. And Phoenix made all these moves, the big move to get Kevin Durant. They still need to be healthy, right? And Chris Paul has proven that he has trouble making it through an entire playoff series healthy, an entire playoff run.
And Chris Paul getting old, bro.
Had issues this year. We know about Kevin Durant's injury issues, and if one of those guys gets hurt, that knocks down their ceiling considerably. I think the Celtics, with Jason Tatum playing at an MVP level, who doesn't get talked about as an MVP a lot, they're just kind of slowly moving along with the best record in the league. And I think when we get to the playoffs, we're going to see that maybe, all this talk, will the Warriors be able to come back? How about the Nuggets? Are they good? I think the Celtics are going to show that they have a proven formula for winning and that they are deservedly the favorites to win the NBA title.
Interesting, too, the maths on that board, 14-1. Go and get Kyrie, but 14-1. I know probably Tim Doyle's probably going nuts because he likes the Mavericks. But gentlemen, great stuff as always. Colin Ward Henniger and Brad Botkin joining me here in the studio talking about these.
Man, bro. They didn't even talk about the Lakers either. Man, bro, some series, bro. Oh, shit, my. Damn. I do like this, though. Bro. The Suns are something serious now, bro. They're a championship team now. Like, for real. Like, these niggas most likely are gonna win it, bro. Like, I don't see nobody stopping them. Not even the Celtics, bro. Like, nigga, this nigga KD always going to some overpowered ass team, some Space Jam ass team. Shit though. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. I'm gonna catch y'all when I see y'all. And y'all be safe. Don't do nothing stupid, alright? Remember, I'm posting every day. I'm gonna cut, bro. My face getting fat. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all though.